Hi everyone. So, we're here to make a submission to the Consul General, and we're going to now read the cover letter which we are going to submit to the Consul General, which lists our demands and so on.
Dear Consul General, we represent a coalition of international organizations and write to you with great concern about the increasing attacks on civil liberty activists in India. A case in point is the recent sentencing of Dr. Binayak Sen on charges of sedition and conspiracy to wage war. This judgment, based as it is on contradictory and unverifiable claims, flimsy evidence and contempt of relevant Supreme Court judgments, has evoked uproar across India and the world over. While prominent jurists and defenders of civil liberties have decried this injustice, Amnesty International has termed the verdict a mockery of justice. Dr. Sen has been challenging human rights abuses by all sides of the conflict in the Chhattisgarh. Some of us have participated in one or more of the protest actions, and we have planned more educational actions in the next few months.
The protests so far have mostly been directed at the miscarriage of justice with regard to Dr. Sen, perhaps because his decades-long work with the Adivasi poor and laboring classes have endeared him to many all over the world. However, even as the media narrative revolves around Dr. Sen's arrest, despite his good work, those of us closely following events in India are aware that Dr. Sen was targeted because of his human rights work. We recognize that his incarceration is part of a larger attack on civil liberties in India, wherein individuals and organizations that have exposed state violence against Adivasis have borne the brunt of the state's ire. In the mineral-rich state of Chhattisgarh, activists challenging the legal validity of Salva Judum and seeking to shine light on the destruction it has wreaked and help relocate its victims have often experienced police threats of coercion and inducements. Journalists have fared no better and were recently threatened with a dog's death by the Salva Judum's latest incarnation, Ma Danteshwari Swabhiman Adivasi Mach. Some of those who braved the threats and the beatings have been charged under anything from infamous laws such as sedition, the Unlawful Activities and Prevention Act, and the Chhattisgarh Special Public Security Act, to more commonplace laws such as murder and attempt to murder. We are also aware that while Chhattisgarh government has been most cavalier in its contempt for the rule of law, several other states with significant Adivasi population have also unleashed violence through a combination of state and state-sponsored paramilitary forces such as Harmad Bahini is West Bengal and mercenary supporters of Biju Janata Dal, POSCO and Tata in Orissa. This new phase of violence, whether in the form of large military offensives such as Operation Green Hunt or targeted assassination in alleged encounters, have largely been directed at resistance movements that have opposed destructive industrialization projects. While the non-Maoist resistance movements have largely functioned within the parameters of the law, the state and central governments have consistently and repeatedly used violence as a weapon of first resort. In these regions, we feel that no individual or entity is more responsible for causing disaffection toward the state than the state itself. And such disaffection toward the state cannot be repressed using draconian laws or by cynical misuse of mundane laws.
In the spirit and in the view of the fact that violence and incitement to violence are already criminalized under the Indian Penal Code, we strongly demand the repeal of repressive laws including the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act UAPA, the Chhattisgarh Special Public Security Act CSPSA, as well as other draconian legislation such as the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, sedition laws which allow the state to bypass legally mandated due process and are inconsistent with constitutional guarantees of freedom of speech and freedom of press. The suspension of the sentence and release of Dr. Binayak Sen and other human rights activists and journalists such as Ajay Tiji, Lachit Vardalai, Prashant Rahi, Shamim Modi, Abhay Sahu, Bhukhan Singh, Niyamat Ansari, Govindan Kutti, Vernon Gonsalves, Ashok Reddy, Dhanendra Bhurule, Naresh Bansode, Kopa Kunjam, Suknath Oyami, Kattam Yoga, Asit Sengupta, Sudhir Dhawale, KK Shahina, and others who have been charged under the UAPA CSPSA. We also demand the disbanding of Ma Danteshwari Swabhiman Manch, a vigilante force similar to Salwa Judum, a private militia sponsored by the government of Chhattisgarh, which is responsible for militarization of tribal communities and has led to the forced displacement of hundreds of thousands of Adivasis from their homes and their lands. We also demand that the government respond to the threats and assaults directed by Ma Danteshwari Swabhiman Manch against lawyers, researchers, journalists and members of fact-finding teams that seek to document the breakdown of the rule of law in Chhattisgarh. We'll now read the names of the organizations who have endorsed our protest today. Alliance for Secular and Democratic South Asia, MIT. Alliance of South Asians Taking Action, San Francisco. Answer, Act Now to End War and Racism. Asian Law Alliance, San Jose, California. Association of India's Development Aid. Association of South Asian Political Activists, UC Berkeley. Birmingham Anti-Cess Campaign, UK. Boston Coalition for Justice in Bhopal, Boston Mobilization, Cambridge Free Binayak Sen Group, Campaign Against Forced Displacement UK, Campaign to Stop Funding Hate, CMC Vellore Alumni Association UK branch, Defenders of the Environment and Ecology of Punjab UK, Dharma Megha East Lansing, Michigan, Friends of South Asia San Francisco, California, Gadar Heritage Foundation Fremont, Hillingdon Asian Women's Communication Service UK, India Foundation East Lansing, Michigan, India Relief and Education Front Fremont, India Muslim Council USA, Indian Progressive Study Group LA, Indian Workers Association, International Accountability Project, International Coalition for Justice in Bhopal ICJB, International League of People's Struggles UK, International Service Society Okemos, Michigan, International South Asia Forum NYC, Massachusetts Global Action, Matahari Eye of the Day, National Lawyers Guild, Our Developing World Saratoga, California, Peace and Human Rights Trust UK, Peninsula Peace and Justice Center, Palo Alto, California, People's Health Movement USA, Summer, San Jose Peace and Justice Center, San Jose, Sanhati, Scotland Against Criminalizing Communities, Seva International, Okemos, Michigan, Sikh American Heritage Organization, South Asian Alliance UK, South Asians for Progressive Action, Boston, South Asian Network for Secularism and Democracy, Canada, South Asian Progressive Action Collective, Chicago, South Asia Solidarity Group, UK, South Asia Solidarity Initiative, New York, Students for Bhopal, the 1857 Committee, Vaishnava Center for Enlightenment, Okemos, Michigan, Vedanta Society of East Lansing, Michigan, Western States Legal Foundation, Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, San Jose.
देश की जनता भूखी है,
आजादी झूठी है,
देश की जनता भूखी है,
आजादी झूठी है,
देश की जनता भूखी है,
आजादी झूठी है.
Dear friends, as we celebrate 61 years of India becoming a socialist democratic republic, we are shocked to witness that the spirit of our constitution stands violated ever so often today, sacrificing people's democratic rights and throttling the socialist dream of our constitution makers. Speaking out against the conviction and incarceration of Dr. Sen's case has to be seen in the larger context of lending our voice against the gross injustice that we witness as a daily happening in India day after day. Today, when we demand his release, we must also raise our voice against all those who remain hungry, malnourished and without secure means of livelihood, as well as those who have been dispossessed, killed, tortured, humiliated, disappeared, threatened, arbitrarily detained and arrested, falsely charged and under surveillance because of their legitimate work in upholding democratic rights and fundamental freedoms. In the last 2 days, I too have been a victim of this in Wardhwa, Maharashtra, where I teach. Dr. Binayak Sen has completed more than a month in this leg of his imprisonment. The hearing for the suspension of his sentence continues. It is not a testing time for us alone, but more for our political and judicial systems, which are on trial for accountability, rationality, justice, and equity. Finally, I'd like to thank you all for holding our hands in this period of suffering and anguish faced by me, Vinayak's mother, daughters, brothers, and all his friends. I'm going to read a poem from Faiz, but it's an English translation. Speak up while your lips, thoughts are still free. Speak up while your tongue is still yours. Speak up, for your strong body is your own. Speak while your soul is still yours. Look at the blacksmith shop. Hot flames make the iron red hot. Opening the jaws, the locks, every chain opens up and begins to break. Speak, for this brief time is long enough before your body and words die. Speak, for the truth still prevails. Speak up, say what you must. We will be vindicated.